First at 6 tonight, the Burlington City Council plans to reopen the conversation over excessive litter, especially syringes. One of the resolutions on the table, if passed, would ask the Vermont Board of Health to open a study on ways to improve things. ABC 22's Matt Holderman spoke with the lead sponsor of this item tonight, and Matt joins us live in Battery Park today in the Queen City.
Yeah, Lauren, that's right. Well, Democratic City Councilor Evan Litwin from Ward 7 really did the legwork the past few months to get this resolution on tonight's City Council agenda. And he told me today that he's been researching this issue and even talking with potential stakeholders because he wants the city to take a totally new approach to this problem since its current efforts clearly are not working. Litwin says he gets plenty of emails every week from people living in Burlington who've taken pictures of needles in their communities, sometimes hundreds of needles at that, whether it be on their streets, in public parks, or anywhere else. In part of his research, he learned that tens of thousands of clean syringes are given to people struggling with substance use disorder every month, but only about 25% of them make it back to safe recovery sites. So tonight's resolution would ask the State Board of Health to open a 4-month study into new solutions, potentially like syringe exchange or redemption programs, and how those might work in Burlington. It's something the city of Boston started doing back in 2020 by contracting with addiction response resources, and they reported that helped remove 1.8 million needles from the streets last year alone. Litwin thinks having incentivization like that could also work in the Queen City.
What we do know from a public health approach is that incentivization works. The question is who funds it, and I think our state agencies such as the Vermont Department of Health, who I've named as a key stakeholder, also needs to help us with this. I think the Howard Center, who is operating the syringe exchange, and it's such an important service in our community, also needs to help.
Now, another part of the resolution would commit City Council to begin exploring potential funding sources to support any new syringe cleanup strategies, and that's if the resolution passes. And I will say the resolution is very likely to pass at tonight's meeting. 8 of the other 11 city councilors are co-sponsors to Litwin's resolution here. That includes all Democrats, 2 progressives, and 1 independent. There are only 3 progressives remaining on the council who have not co-sponsored this bill yet, so we'll see later tonight if they have any arguments against this or any alternatives that they think might be better, and we will keep you updated once we hear that. But for now, reporting live in Burlington, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.